live over on.
Just to make sure your live stream is working.
Yeah, I think I'm on it now. Okay. Sorry if this is a bit of a slow process. I thought that going live on YouTube was going to be a lot easier than it was. But yeah, I'm on right now. Leah and I are a bit of a slow start here. We're just getting ready to make some pasta, which is just sort of like an activity I thought we could do while... oh my god, that's bright. Bear with me here, friends. Oh, hey, yeah, food. Isn't that... oh my god, look at all these people. There's all these people showing up. This is awesome. Oh, hello, friends. Thank you. Sorry, this is like the clumsiest live stream that I've ever done. Because it's the first one that we have ever done. So, thank you for showing up, for saying hello. Bear with us. Here's Leah, too.
You can't see us, though.
Yeah, well, no, I can, but because, again, I don't know what I'm doing, we don't know what we're doing. So there's us there. There's Leah.
So short.
Yeah, you're so short.
That's so bright.
It is so bright. I don't know what to do here.
All right, well,
so just bear with us. We're gonna figure out some lighting things. Ask us some questions, and then we'll start working on stuff. Should we start with a cheers?
Cheers
to everybody.
I gotta do it this way. Oh damn, that's good.
That's fantastic. Okay, Charlotte, new NC. I don't know what that is. Zero Waste Teen. I just started YouTube. Do you have any advice?
You started YouTube.
God,
you're the one to answer, Levi.
Just do the most things. Just upload a bunch of videos. Most of them will suck, but then just keep making them. That's my advice for now.
If you go back to Levi's first video, maybe don't, first few videos, you see the progression, right? Of how they change over time.
I think people think that I sort of magically had this inspiration to make videos, and I started, and I have what I have today. My first ones I can't even watch. And also, comment down below if you remember my hair.
Yeah, and I also remember we talked about Levi starting a YouTube channel like for 2 years before we actually started one.
Yeah.
So my advice would be just do it.
Yeah, just do it because you won't actually do it for a very long time, and then once you do it, you'll wish that you'd done it a while ago, or you'll regret doing it. I can't honestly tell you for sure. Okay, sorry, I'm just fixing the lights. These are all things that I would have done had I been more prepared for this sort of thing. How does that look? That looks okay.
It's okay. Whoa.
Levi, do you have Jewish heritage? I get asked that a lot, weirdly enough. No, I don't. I'm very, very German and Dutch in my heritage. My family is originally Mennonites.
Oh, I was just saying, well, 2 questions here. This one's the Zero Waste Wedding video inspired me so much. Oh, thanks, guys.
No, thanks for that.
A question, have y'all gone to a protest before? Yes, and we know the one about the one that's on the 20th. That's, it's happening here in Victoria as well. So, yes, we will. The 20th. What day of the week is that? It's in our calendar.
Okay, Leah's more onto the, that front than I am.
I'm more of the rah-rah protesty girl.
I struggle with it because part of the reason why I made the channel was to create a space for people that was like kind of easy. You know, you didn't have to be a hero to save the planet, and I find that protests sometimes alienate people and make them feel like they're not doing enough or like they need to be doing more extreme things. So, yeah, sometimes, yes, moral mindset. Yeah, no, I'm not Jewish. I'm mostly German and Dutch. So, yeah, mostly the opposite, unfortunately.
People have asked if he's Jewish before, though.
Have you heard of Cole Robinson's snake diet?
Snake?
That sounds awful.
Prolonged fasting?
What does the stop Harper sign? Somebody saw the Stop Harper sign.
Harper used to be our conservative prime minister, and he was terrible.
Yeah.
So there were big protests, and we held up a sign in front of the legislature here in town.
Yeah, this is like all pre-YouTube stuff. We used to. That was probably the closest we got to
protesting.
to being at a protest.
He was so awful.
Yeah, we had a prime minister who basically abolished a lot of environmental legislation. He
a lot of social things didn't really.
He got rid
of women's rights,
immigration. He was a pretty controversial guy.
Abortion, not a cool dude.
Yeah, so we got that on a bus on the way to school one day, leading up to the election, and we just kept it because it was a fiery time.
Club. You guys ever thinking of having kids? Oh wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Not anytime soon. Sorry, team.
Yeah, we're not gonna have kids for a while.
We have to finish a few things.
Leah's a progressive new age woman. She is gonna finish her PhD. She is going to do all kinds of awesome academic stuff. And
how damaged is your clean canteen? So damaged.
Oh,
so terrible. You have a lucky wife. I'm so jealous. Hell yeah, I
know.
Girl. Woo.
Okay, here's the clean canteen. This is the clean canteen in its glory. Look, I busted the bottom off. You're all lucky. You're on the live stream, so I'll tell you because you're all here and you're clearly kind of more committed than most. We were very inebriated when we broke this.
I was not even there.
We went to a baseball game, which you might have seen on my Instagram, and we got really drunk. And this became an impromptu football, and we kicked it down the street for an hour.
Sorry, it's so hard to keep track of. Okay, making for dinner. Oh, I'm making fresh.
Show them the thing.
We got from the farmer's market this massive thing it's a bouquet of basil. So I'm putting it in the food processor with some walnuts and some olive oil and some lemon juice. We're going to make some pesto pasta. I need to do things with my hands while people are talking to us. It makes me less nervous.
Oh, look! Finally, we can actually be seen.
Okay, can you go back now?
Okay, sorry. Leah's very feeling. What do you do when you can't be zero waste?
You try your best.
Just
and you
try.
Say sorry.
I think
say sorry to the planet. That's a very Canadian thing.
I think zero waste is very overly dramatic. People are like, zero waste means zero waste. You do nothing. And I think that's counterproductive. I think that makes people more anxious about the whole process of eliminating their waste or reducing it. So don't put so much pressure on yourself. Buy yourself a water bottle or, get some cutlery from your drawer that you aren't using and put it in your backpack and use it the next time you go out.
It's instead of zero waste, less waste.
Yeah, there's an account that I follow on Instagram. Her name is Sustainably Vegan, and she started something called the Low Impact Movement. And I think that that's a better word for it because it's more of low rather than none. Hope that helps.
College experience. Should I move to Canada? Canada's pretty great.
Canada's great. And
universal healthcare.
We need people to move here.
Pot's legal. Not that we do that. I don't know why I said that. It is, though.
Yeah, we have legal marijuana if that's something that you're very interested in.
The university thing, Levi's, basically done.
Where's the university one?
It was about, anybody, environmental studies, it was before that. Any advice for people at university? Heldon
at Alice. Oh, I'm interested in going into environmental studies, too. How is it? Okay, I'm going to try and keep this brief. I want to make a video about this in the future. If you are going to go to university, I think you have to have a very clear understanding of how you are going to apply that knowledge, especially with a degree like environmental studies, because it's all Googleable stuff. The school environment just gives you a really, really great structure to learn a bunch of stuff and to go outside of what you would have naturally found on your own, but you need to have some way of mobilizing that knowledge. Are you an artist? Are you interested in public policy or government work? Are you, an arborist? Are you interested in actually getting down and dirty in the science of these issues?
Also of the mind that any education is great as long as you don't go into crippling debt over it. The debt part is the hardest part, I think. Like if you can manage to work, we have always worked the same time as going to school, and I'm in my 7th year of school, and I always have I've always worked at the same time. At just this last, actually, I am still working right now. But yeah, it's a lot.
Thanks,
I love it though. The community's awesome. Vegan, zero weight. Yeah. Oh wow. A lot of talk about capitalism like that. Do you guys smoke weed though? Not really. No.
Oh man. Yeah. What is Leah in? She is doing her PhD right now. She's working. Can explain. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Sorry.
You mansplain for me?
No, I'm sorry.
I'm doing my PhD in theater right now, but I also work in sexual health. So I work with older adults and with youth, and we create theater about sexuality and aging, and we sing a lot of songs and use comedy to talk about it. That's what I do. So eventually I will be a sexual health educator. That's kind of the hope. Yeah. Thanks for asking, Sustainable Shelby. I think it's rad. It's such an epic connection with your viewers. Oh, that's awesome. I want to drink some craft beer with you guys. It was something I never commented on videos or Instagram posts, and not I got a comment back, and I just think it's so epic.
Message retracted. Who said that?
I just want to drink some craft beer. That would be nice.
Cheers. Yeah, cheers to craft beers. Always be on the craft beer game. That's something that I'm always a little bit torn about, because I know that there are people who are underage who watch my videos, but we drink a lot of nice beer.
Yeah.
It is something that we really enjoy, and so let me know if you're interested in a little bit of a deeper dive into beer.
I will say quickly, in terms of favorite coffee shops, our buddy works at Bows and Arrows, and they are the most ethical coffee shop ever. The owner of it knows personally each of their growers of coffee beans, and he travels all over the world collecting it. So anyway, yeah, Bows and Arrows. Check out our buddy Darren. He has this beautiful ginger beard. So
he's the guy who married us.
Yeah,
that's Darren. There was a comment about. Do you think Minnesota is Canadian?
Minnesota, just in their accent.
We've driven through Minnesota, and
they had cheese curds. It was like poutine.
That's what I wanted to answer. Favorite TV show?
Well, you don't want to answer the Leah. When did you get into theater? When I was 5.
I also did a theater degree.
Exactly. Levi also has a theater degree.
Bet you didn't know that.
That's how we met through Darren. Yeah. They were also in theater together. Because
we're all theater people.
All theater people. But I found what I'm in applied theater, I didn't know existed until I went to the University of Victoria. Just search applied theater. It's rad. It's really cool.
Okay, quit advertising. What's your favorite show?
What's my favorite show?
Yeah, what's your favorite TV show?
Right now we're watching The Office.
We're rewatching The Office.
Yeah, I really like The Good Place, too.
Oh, and The Good Place is great. Yeah.
Really funny.
Yeah.
And way more woke than The Office.
And if you're Canadian, you'll like this.
Schitt's Creek!
We watch Schitt's Creek, which, gotta give a shout out to the locals, the local Canadians.
So vegan dinner, I used to fibers, but I quit last month, so I want to keep doing that. Can I eat this? Can I eat that? Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, we're gonna do this vegan for a month thing, because we are pretty close to vegan most of the time. Leah and I like eggs, and we buy really, really expensive eggs because they're from, Aunt Susan up the street or whatever, and we have the odd baked good that probably doesn't have a perfect vegan track record and things like that, but this month, full vegan.
Good place.
Particularly to explore the social aspect of veganism. Is it as awkward as you feel like it's going to be going to a dinner at somebody else's house and having to bring your own food because you're gonna have to eat vegan? We're going camping. We got some social engagements, some family dinners.
Show you what's happening.
And we're gonna see how it goes.
Favorite musical? Oh wow, Les Miserables, because I'm a sucker for crying.
I don't really like.
Levi's not really into musicals. That's
really
me. I love them all.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Oh, Jim is Dwight. So good.
That was great. That's a very nerdy shirt.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah. Well, I made it for you.
Okay, we're gonna actually get this done. I've decided sometime in the near future I'm gonna actually design the Levi's logo, but we're gonna put Leah's on it because that's hilarious.
Bye, this one person.
Bye, friends, or whoever left there.
Whoever left.
Get a chicken for some eggs. Yeah.
Our buddy owns a couple of chickens.
Yeah, we have a friend with some chickens, and
they're nice chickens. We feed them raspberries.
Yeah. Do you guys ever plan on doing a meet and greet type of thing?
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
I don't think
people actually come.
That's a good question. I don't know. I have
no idea.
We have had kind of a weird level of people meeting us in public. Like
like on the ferry.
For how many people we have on this team right now, we probably get recognized like once or twice a week at least.
That much? Okay, well, not that much. But really? Do you think it's that much?
I don't know. I get it more than you probably.
Do you think it is ethical to eat meat? Well, that's...
So I grew up in cattle country. I grew up around cattle ranchers, and I have seen
cattle rancher.
Grass-fed beef. I've seen the industry at a level that I feel is more ethical. If you're gonna break it down, no, eating meat is unethical because you're raising an animal to kill it. That's kind of an immoral stance, but I think that it's not quite that straightforward, and I think there's
especially in terms of culture.
Yeah, there's a cultural backing for a lot of the meat that we have eaten in the past.
Yeah.
So while we don't eat meat right now,
what's the hardest part of being vegan? Hold on, things that's go on. I noticed. Oh, social things on the bidet. I love the bidet.
Okay, the bidet is kind of hard.
Okay, also in terms of like sexual health and cleanliness and like, taking care of your business is pretty nice. I'm just saying.
I don't
clean,
like it because, and I'm going to get more real because we're on the live stream, but like, I don't like how it gets my whole undercarriage wet. The whole thing. Like, we're building out like a kind of a towel system to clean up after, but like, it gets so wet. Like, it's not like this very delicate stream of water that sprays at your tush. It's like a real like pump and action squirt gun at your.
People don't need that many details. I'm gonna do 2, 3 in a quick concession. We do buy our coffee. We buy it in a jar because our buddy Darren fills it up for us, so we don't get it in a thingy. We have the Fun Crusher right now. And then we are going to travel more and figuring out how to not do that on a plane. A lot of the things that we do have to travel for are for work, especially for me, if I want to have a career.
Comment down in here right now. I'm planning a road trip. You're getting a lot of exclusives here. We're going to be planning a road trip from here to Sacramento in November. We're going to try and hit a whole bunch of cities on the way there and on the way back. Are you based anywhere in that area? Would you be interested in a meetup or something like that? Just putting it out there.
Cool. And the thing is, where we met, at a bar.
We met at a bar.
It's our buddy's birthday, so...
Yeah, we were at a bar.
I was drinking. Levi was not.
I was actually not drinking at the time. We chatted for a little while, and...
For like a couple hours, dude.
Leah
for a while
was fairly infatuated with me because, I mean...
I know what I want. That's
fine. We met at a bar, and then Leah pretty hastefully expressed her interest, and
we went on one date,
yep.
And then 2 months later we moved in with each other. I'm not advocating that for people, but that's what we did, and then we went traveling and had our first anniversary in Vietnam. So it was a bit crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Whoa, what's in Sacramento? I am speaking at a conference in Sacramento about the YouTube channel and what I'm doing with it. We will be coming back to Toronto because my grandfather is very sickly and I need to visit him. Portland, nice. We'll be definitely stopping in Portland. Come to Mexico. Oh my God, that would be great. There's a lot of
questions about what to do when you're a student. Really, do what works in your budget. You know,
Yeah.
we're pretty lucky that
Yeah.
now Levi is done school. We only have one of us paying for
that's true.
student fees.
And we're also we're at a point right now where my schooling has been pretty minor for the last 2 years.
We're mature students.
Yeah, we are. We're like in our late 20s. So school is not quite what it was before. Like Leah makes money from grants and stuff that she works on, and I have an income. Are you going to have children? We answered this before. Really quick. Yes. Yeah. Not soon. We have probably another 3 to 5 years, depending on how awesome our life gets.
Leah, you're my fave. Thanks, Nicole Heron. It's 3 a.m., man. You should go sleep. But thanks, that's awesome.
Go to bed, Nicole.
That's great.
Yeah, silly ding-dong.
And quickly, because somebody asked again, I'm doing my PhD in drama education. The ugliest building at UVic.
I think the library is hideous.
Really?
I think it's gross.
I think some of the old residences.
Yeah, there's some pretty ugly
I think
buildings.
they're pretty hideous.
Hey, what do you think? Are those vegan label products robbing us, or do you think they're honest and worth the extra money? Okay, there is a very real vegan marketing tool that's being used right now. That is why we're seeing the proliferation of Beyond Meat and things like that, is because being a vegan product guarantees you like a 20% bump in both sales and the price of the product itself. So yes, there's definitely a lot of marketing around that product, but it's got to be vegan for sure. And that also means that you're voting with your dollar. Every time that you're buying a vegan product over a non-vegan product, you're showing the industry that these products are widely consumed and widely desired. So it is a good thing to buy those things if you have the money and if you are interested in doing so.
Yeah. There was another question about how do you explain to someone when you're in a change, like you're in a lifestyle change, and how do you explain that to your family? Like when we go to my parents' house, it's kind of like a meat and potatoes kind of situation. So for us, it's small steps of like sometimes if we're going somewhere, we'll bring our own bamboo cutlery or we'll bring some of our own food. It can be awkward, but
we haven't actually gone into that right now. When we go to Leah's family home, we have to basically eat their food because it's like a family of 15 people and we're 2 people.
It's real chaotic.
But we're figuring that out. That's what this month is about, is trying to figure out that sort of world. Can you make a video on how you make awesome videos?
That's awesome.
I don't know if that would be interesting to many people. It's sweet that you think it would be interesting. I learned a lot of what I got from Peter McKinnon and from Craig Adams. If you want to follow Craig Adams, he's an awesome, awesome creator, one of my faves. And from Johnny Harris as well, if you're interested in him. Wow, those people are talented.
Also,
and
the
I really like them.
Ice cream was awesome.
Yeah.
It's from Cold Comfort. That was real good.
Take a small detour to Wisconsin. For all those who are not in North America, Wisconsin is like 6,000 kilometers from here.
How do you feel about people still eating meat? I mean,
I think people have...
We're not here to tell people how they live their lives, you know?
Yeah.
That's not our job. It isn't Levi judge people, tell you what to do. Hildebrand.
Samantha, honestly, dog face emoticon thing. Dude, I loved your podcast on Patreon. It was epic. Like, it was the best when you were going to make... When are you going to make another one? There will be another Patreon video up at the end of this month. I'm also going to be releasing the entire interview that I did with Robin for my last video in its entirety exclusively on Patreon as well, so you can look forward to that as well. You should visit Costa Rica. We're fairly green. I would love that.
A tour across Canada. One of our favorite trips we ever did was driving across Canada and camping along the way. So we gotta try and make that happen.
Somebody just asked me, are you gonna become a UFC fighter?
Save the world MMA fighter.
Honestly, if I had the physical means to do so, I would do the heck out of that.
Talk about when you're making a video on average. How long does it take to make a video on average? Okay.
I have worked on this a bit, and because at the beginning when I started this channel, I was making a video every week, and it was a full-time job. I was putting in roughly 40 to 60 hours a week on my YouTube videos. I almost failed my classes when I was in the Netherlands because of it.
I was not there.
Since coming here, it's kind of changed. Like, I used to do a lot of time spamming Reddit streams, trying to get people to see my videos, and I would spend like literally like 5 to 10 hours just sharing, trying to get people to watch it and promoting myself, and it was like the most degrading aspect of the entire process. Now all of that time I've put back into actually making the videos and making them better and sharing them online. So I've made videos that have taken upwards of 100 hours, and I've made videos that have taken 25 to 30 hours, but that's kind of like the ballpark. Whoa. Oh no.
When did you become vegan? Oh. We
We started going plant-based, and
almost 4 years ago.
Almost 4 years ago, yeah. And at that point, it was mostly vegetarian, and I pitched it to Leah. Really soft. I was like, "Are you interested in going vegetarian? I've watched a couple documentaries. I think it would be a good thing to do." And she just ran with it. I was just blown away. She was like, "Yeah, sure, let's do it. Why not? Let's have fun." And this whole vegan month was her idea. So that's like, that's a pretty amazing thing. Especially, I know a lot of people are asking, like, how do you do it? Get some friends or a significant other to do it with you. It's so much easier to do these things with somebody else.
Wow, there's so many.
Your Birkenstock was video with the first one I watched. Would recommend. I was blown away. Thanks, man. My Birkenstocks are right here. Look at these. Look at these ugly old shoes. Yeah. Shout out to the 1 million views on Birkenstocks. The thing basically made my channel in some ways.
Samantha, Leah, you're epic. Thanks for accepting my follow request on Instagram. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
I do actually like click on every single person's profile and see what they do before I accept.
We're very interested in seeing what Leah should do with her online profile, because
like, would you guys be interested? Like, I kind of talk about our life, but I want to get more into talking about my work that's not related to this.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anyone would be interested. Like, I post fun facts about sexual health. I don't know. And theater? Whatever.
Let us know. Give us a thumbs up or something if you're interested in seeing what Leah has to do on her Instagram.
Feeling guilty about...
Going to be doing some flying this year. My grandfather is ill. Has been for quite some time, but every year is almost the last year. He's 92, so we'll probably be flying to go see him at some point. And we are probably going to go back to Taiwan again. So we're going to carbon offset those as much as possible, and we're going to try and make a video about it, and hopefully there's some new kind of options that come available, but the reality is, like, we do kind of have to fly.
Oh, this is really nice. People, you're interested in my stuff. My food. What do you do for work? I'm doing my PhD, but I work with, seniors talking about sexual health. It's pretty fun.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Thanks. Oh,
there you go.
Cool.
A little confidence boost for Leah.
That's nice. Wow.
She's so hard to convince, guys. Honestly, I've been telling her, just like, start posting about stuff. Just like, if you're interested in something, maybe somebody else will find it interesting. You're smart. You do cool things. And, like, she's totally the opposite. Where I got, like, the ego. I feel like everybody should hear what I have to say.
Maybe it's a white man thing.
But Leah...
Sorry, intersectional feminist here.
But Leah has things that she wants to talk about, and I've been encouraging her to talk about it, so...
One of the other ones was...
Gary Scott.
I have no idea.
What the heck is that?
Are you interested in being the next Sex with Sue?
This is a super chat or something. Do I do that?
I don't know.
Gary, I didn't even know that I was able to do that. Or that you were able to do that. Well, thanks, nice. Gary.
Sex with Sue, sexual
$2, man. Thanks. That pays for this beer.
That's nice.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, what prompted you to go for your PhD? Oh, I actually started my master's 2 years ago, and my supervisor said that because I had a pretty clear idea of what I wanted to do, I actually streamlined. So I didn't even finish the master's. I just went straight into the PhD. You have to see if your school let you do that. Mine was very lucky, and I have a small department where they're like, yeah, do it. We support you.
Leah's
so.
also being very humble. She was asked to do this.
Okay. Well,
she's a smart cookie.
Whatever. It's all good.
Leah, question of both. You guys have a religion? If so, what is the reason behind the ethics? We are not religious in any particular way.
I would say Levi didn't grow up understanding or going to any kind of religious things.
I've been to church.
Like twice?
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah.
Stuff on your face.
And I am interested in religion. I think that it's a fascinating world. I think that it provides a lot of value for a lot of people. There's some problematic aspects with it, of course, as there is with everything, but I do think that it's not a bad thing. I don't think that it's the root of all evil or whatever.
Yeah. Well, my dad's side of the family is Anglican, and like I'm kind of down with Anglicans because they support same-sex marriage, and they're just generally cool about things.
This is what's for dinner.
Oh yeah. What
what the heck?
Whoa, Stephen Bleefer.
This is
sorry
crazy.
If I said that wrong. Cute picture of a dog, though.
Stephen Bleefer, thank you for the $2. That's amazing, man. Look, both of our beers.
Done.
Yeah,
but I want to
cheers.
talk about the spirituality thing more.
Oh, hold on. Let's answer his. He gave us $2.
People agree.
You could, Dad. Honestly, Burks. I hope they last you as well as mine have lasted. They're going on 9 years. So thank you, Stephen.
These
Cheers
are
for that.
both of my Burks. Oh, where am I? Are used, and they're awesome. I bought both of them used. This one I've had for 3 years, and this one I got for the wedding, so I've only had for a year. But they're pretty great.
Oh. MX50. What is that? That's a currency thing.
What do you do for exercise? Yoga. Lots of yoga.
Yeah, we do yoga.
And biking.
We just did a big bike trip. We biked for 3.5 hours
awesome.
each way. It was very awesome.
Daniel.
No, I don't know what I think.
What is that?
MX is...
MX? What's MX? What?
MX? What? I don't understand how that works.
Whoa.
Daniel, thank you.
Wow.
You're amazing. I don't know
Thank you.
how much that is, but honestly, just the fact that people are Mexican dollars. Honestly, I didn't even know people could do that. So that's amazing. Thanks, Tycoon is like, yo, Daniel coming in strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're really swinging for the fences. Yeah. Thank you, Daniel. That's incredibly generous.
Are you considering honey vegan?
I don't think so.
I'm a bit...
I don't think so.
Like the honey that we have, we also bought it like 2 months ago, so we don't use it that often, and it's from the Zero Waste Emporium here in town, and it's like from local farmers who like love their bees. So
yeah, we're not too worried about it.
And Trudeau.
Mexican pesos.
I know. Don't get me started.
That's fine, though,
on
man. I'm just pumped that this is even happening. I'm so like honestly blown away. It's crazy.
In terms of Trudeau and like all of that stuff, I think I don't know how political you want to get. I don't really mind, but I'm not. I didn't vote for him originally. He was more promising. I'm more like a Green or an NDP kind of gal. But
yeah. Which is definitely the Democrat of Canada.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Like, the Green Party is awesome because also the leader of the party is a woman, the only woman who's, like, a leader of a national party, and she's based in Victoria, but her party is the smallest.
I would say our political leaning is definitely Democrat. I mean, that should be mostly obvious from the kind of content that we produce. Yeah. I'm probably more conservative than some people, or than Leah, I would say, just because I grew up in a rural area. You know, my hometown was an industry-based town, resources, so I kind of understand that side of the equation.
Right.
Come climbing with me next weekend, dude.
Thanks for the $6.99, dude.
That's
Come
amazing.
climbing with me. I have gone bouldering before, and I'm not great. But I'm okay. I just get kind of scared.
I have no idea where this is coming from. When did you go bouldering?
Not with you.
Whoa!
I have other friends and people that I spend time with.
Oh my gosh. Logan, that's crazy. Thank you so much, man. I guess you're local. I'm assuming that's the case.
One of the questions was thoughts on veganism and sexual health.
That's so awesome.
I had not thought about the is there a link between veganism and sexual health? I never looked it up. See, my specialty is like senior sexual health. So
yeah, Leah's whole PhD
it's
is
real
about
niche.
old people and sex.
I know a lot about it. It's a real big problem, friends. But also, like, we shouldn't laugh about it because
so weird. This is amazing.
What? It's important. Favorite podcast? Ooh, Savage Lovecast. Love it.
I really like 99% Invisible. Super fascinating. I think it's Guy Raz as well. Yeah, How I Built This is awesome as well.
Whoa, Tristan! Oh, Tristan, I don't know how to say your last name, though.
No, it's Janky.
Janky?
It's Janky!
That's amazing.
Tristan Janky,
my dude. Books. Hold on, right back.
Janky! Tristan, do people pronounce your name Janky? And if so, do they refer to you by your last name? Do they see you come in the room and they're like, yo, Janky, what's up? What's good? What's good, Jank?
Sorry, Janky.
Just love watching, but favorite books?
I just read this, and I'm getting Levi to read it. This is the story of a happy marriage. Anne Patchett. Anything Anne Patchett is awesome. Commonwealth, State of Wonder. I love John Irving, too, because he's like a total weirdo.
Yeah, that's a good recommendation.
That's a really good one. Anne Patchett.
I really liked a video called Made to Stick. It's nonfiction, and it's just about the way that our brains react to story and the different kinds of things that stick in people's minds. It's a very podcast-suitable kind of subject matter. But thanks again, Monsieur Janky.
Tristan, being vegan is supposed to make your sex drive higher. Nice.
Well,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
and also,
definitely.
a video about mindful shopping from the farmer's market and vegan meal planning.
Cool.
It's definitely going to be a part of the vegan for a month thing.
Yeah,
we've had to think about it a bit more.
Yeah, I would say this is kind of the most extreme that our diet has become, because we're shopping zero waste almost entirely for the most part right now. And we're doing vegan now as well, so the things that we buy and where we buy them from is becoming kind of crazy. I would say by most people's standards. And it didn't really start this way. It just kind of slowly developed over the last couple of years.
You develop your habits, though, of where you like to shop and how you like to shop.
Yeah. And I think we're going to have to do a cost breakdown, because going zero waste has been expensive. So look forward to that video. It'll be coming out at the end of September.
I like why do you think old people having sex is weird? That's true. Everybody's got to get some.
True.
If you're asexual, you may not want that. But basically, like, yeah, man, everyone wants to be touched. That's pretty great.
Kyle.
Whoa, Kyle.
The heck?
Watcher.
This is great.
Wish I lived in a community as environmentally focused as you. Senior is looking to become cool.
That's super cool, man.
Oh, a senior in high school looking to become, I get you. I'm cool. I know what.
So Kyle, I also grew up in a pretty conservative small town here in Canada, and all of my friends growing up, well, then they're still my friends, but they all work in industries. So a lot of my friends are in forestry, they're in mining, they're in agriculture, and so I totally get it. And you're not going to be alone in wanting to do things that maybe aren't like as socially accepted where you live, and wherever you end up going to school, just make sure you pick somewhere that like you feel reflects the goals that you have and the things that you're interested in. But thanks so much, man. That's awesome. Super generous of you. I'm honestly blown away.
You're in high school, man.
That's crazy. I hope that's your mom's money.
Are you planning on getting a dog? Not right now. It's a lot of work, and we travel a lot.
So the thing is, dogs are great. Leah loves dogs. Dogs are like that thing where like I can always point out a dog and it will make Leah happy for like 10 to 15 minutes afterwards, just because she saw the dog. And having a dog would also be great, but it would really change our life. We live a pretty flexible lifestyle. We really do whatever we want, whenever we want. A dog really doesn't fit in that.
If we were going to get a dog, we couldn't give it the best life that it would deserve.
No, definitely not. No. Our dog would be sad all the time because we would never be home. So we don't want to get a dog for that reason. But this is the way I would talk to the dog if we had a dog.
I love your voice.
I'd be like, do you love my voice now?
Oh, God.
Oh, so cute.
Patagonian growlers. Oh, cool. Do you like poutine? Levi loves poutine.
Yeah.
We have to find vegan poutine. Mushroom gravy, yes.
Yeah.
Vegan cheeses, hard cheeses.
Oh God.
Oh, it's hard.
Vegan cheeses are nasty, folks. Like, we've found like 2 or 3 that we like. Hi, Alec. And they're just, the rest are just not.
Yeah.
Don't want to offend any fan, but that's.
I live in America and just feel that our country as a whole is behind where the standard should be. Not everywhere, but like, yeah, in terms of women's rights, and I don't know, like it's gonna. Anyway, I don't want to say too much, but yeah, basically the States is like, it is. We don't really want to go there right now.
Kyle, you know what I've heard? I've heard that Canada is a great country, and that they would be probably very open to you coming over to hang out.
Yeah.
Because we like people who immigrate to our country.
Favorite songs to dance to? Oh, lots of oldies.
Yeah, Leah's all about the oldies.
All about the oldies. Yeah. Levi has Spotify, and he has a whole like wedding dance playlist. So look up Levi's Spotify, and you'll see our wedding dance playlist.
Favorite place to eat in Victoria? Tacofino. It's a taco place in town. They have this vegan
The super veg.
The super veg, and they deep fry
yam
in it with the beans. Avocado. And there's avocado, and it's like literally this big. It's like eating a small head of a human.
Gross.
Would you make your own cheese?
We have made paneer before years ago.
It's so much work.
It's a lot of work. You also realize how much like milk, like 4-liter jug of milk made this much cheese, and I was like, I don't know. What makeup do I use? Oh, there's a place called Neza Naturals. Yeah, there's a place called Neza Naturals in Victoria, and it's all like natural make. I'm not wearing anything. Oh no, what am I wearing? A face oil right now. I've had a lot of real skin issues over the years. It's a whole other sexual health discussion. But yay, IUDs.
Sustainable Shelby. Yeah, you know, a lot of people have these ideas and they don't live in a country that necessarily agrees with them. So, you know, wherever you are, I hope that the channel kind of acts as a place for you to get some refuge from maybe your neighbors who don't necessarily share the same idea. But I think that being locked in your own bubble isn't really great either. Like, I think having those family members who disagree with you or see the world in a different way is just like an awesome opportunity for you to maybe change their viewpoint. You know, like,
or just have a discussion that doesn't blame anyone.
Yeah.
Move to Canada. Where would be the best place?
Human head.
Gross.
You're my boy. That was great.
Yeah, traditionally east. But if I move to Canada, British Columbia. We're biased. Yeah, this is BC. Where we live. BC is awesome. Quebec, well, I don't know. Quebec has that whole secular law. That's a whole other political thing.
No, but the culture there is fun. Like, if you want to party, go to Quebec. If you want to hang out and like chill with the sick vibes, dude, and like, you know, do yoga, BC is the place to do it.
Leah, would you leave makeup? Like, not use it? Yes, or how is your relationship with makeup?
A ton of it.
Not much. Face oil, and I have like a cream that I put on that has some SPF in it. And every now and then blush. I normally wear blush because I like it.
She kind of freaked me out. She went at our wedding, she had fake eyelashes on for the first little bit.
My sister insisted and bought them for me. So
I don't like it. I don't like it. It just seems weird. It seems like a lot going on.
I know. Makeup, I'm a feminist, but I'm also like, I'm a femme woman, so I enjoy wearing makeup, not very often. Most of the time, it's just for me to have, like, moisturizer on my face, and I feel good about myself, because I've internalized misogyny, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it's a whole other thing. But makeup myself, I feel like if it's coming from a nice place, then whatever some people, it's, like, so empowering, so why not? It's awesome.
Do you consider yourself minimalists? We live in a very small apartment. So I would say that our small apartment is naturally kind of minimal. We don't really own a lot of stuff that we don't use. It's really just the truth. If we have a pair of shoes that is not being used, we don't really have a ton of closet space to just start stashing things away. So naturally forced to be minimalist. We don't have like the Instagrammable, minimalist house or anything.
Bye, Lexi. We're excited to go to bed, but yeah,
Bye,
like
friends.
sleep is great. I love it. So go do that.
Buenos Aires, hello.
Woo.
Thank you for coming over and saying hi.
Fully vegan, like no animal tested products. I don't think we buy animal tested products.
You gave us a lot of eco-friendly ideas to implement in your lives. Thanks for that. Thank you,
thanks,
Werner.
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 Is it Werner? I don't know.
Werner, yeah, it probably is.
Hug. Oh, thanks, Helen.
Where did you get your used Birks? There is a consignment shop in Toronto where we bought Leah's first pair.
What's the cool part of downtown Toronto? Kensington Market. There. And then the other pair of Birks I got
Hug Sheldon.
Secondhand on on an app called Virage Sale. Or like we have used Victoria, used whatever. And then
oh, hello from Texas. Hey, Texas.
Woo.
I'm going to do one of those things that everybody who's not from Texas does. Pow pow!
Strange for not to go into a 2-hour feminist rant. Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe that's the scary thing for me about starting a Leah. That's so nice. Enemy tool. I don't know. Okay. I think Leah needs a YouTube channel. Lol, I want to learn more about you, Leah. Oh, thanks. But yeah, I'm a lot more sensitive than Levi is. So I'm afraid if I share my full feminist point of view on things, and I'm pretty progressive, that like the backlash, like I know that's so important to have those conversations, but when it's online, there's so much more freedom that people have to say things, especially hateful things. It's so nice that everything here has been so positive. Like everyone here rocks.
Well, and the thing is I'm a white dude, and I am kind of a loudmouth to begin with, so it's a lot easier for me.
You represent like all of the privilege.
And my life's been awesome. So, you know, it's a lot easier for me to get up here and say my piece. So I think Leah's a little more nervous about doing a public profile, but she's getting more into it. You can find her on Instagram right now if you're interested in following Leah. She does post stuff periodically, and I think she's going to try and do it more in the future.
Video game.
Do you guys order through Grubhub, Uber Eats, or whatever? I tend to order it quite a bit, but is there a workaround for the waste? No. I want to make a video about Uber Eats because it is like crazy. My uncle does Uber Eats, and he's like shown me some of the videos from it, and it's just really gross. But I do think that there is some workarounds around it, like buying from particular stores that you know offer certain kind of packaging. And also, like, trying to just, like, not buy too many individual things. Because if you're getting one container. Like, if you buy pho, for example, or pho, it's the noodles in one bowl, the soup in one bowl, the sides in another container, and then you have the toppings on the side of that. That's, like, 4 containers, and then you got, like, the chopsticks, and you got spoons, and you got the bag that it goes in.
Okay, hold on. Before you get...
Okay.
Are you good on this? Because I'm going to answer Tina. Okay. I don't think Levi will ever be a prof at UVic because Levi is not a big fan of academia. If anyone is going to be a professor, it'll be me.
Yeah, it'll be Leah.
Thanks, man. You'd love to hear my views, and I like that it was a band name. What is poppin', dinner? And when you bought used Birkenstocks, did you clean them? Yeah, we just used like vinegar and water, and you just like wipe them down. I mean,
I'm 6
because
foot.
They're open. They're
She's
not.
5'9".
I'm 5'9". I'm 5'5".
You're 5. I clearly don't understand how height works, I guess.
I think anyone taller than me is 6 feet. So I'm like, yeah, they're 6 foot. Whatever. Yeah.
Leah went public.
Yeah. Oh, bye, Julia.
Oh, you did?
What do you mean I went public?
You went public? Are you public on Instagram now?
No, I'm still private.
Oh,
They're just asking, Emily. Oh. I'm still private. I'll probably say yes. It's for people who have like 0 posts and like 400 followers. I'm like, what's this? This is a bot.
Yeah.
So I just say no.
Okay, we're gonna blend our food. Just 1 second.
Yeah, it's gonna get loud, and I'm gonna read things.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on video games? I don't play video games, so I don't know. What do you guys do? I bought used Birks after the Washington Burke video. Best decision. Heck yeah, Emily. And then, if you decide you want a YouTube, have your back. Thanks, Daniel. That's cool. I might. I don't know. I'm not very good at filming things. What are your... How did you two meet? Lacey, we met at a bar at a friend's birthday party. So, super classy. Yep. Love your video so much. Levi saying, hey, team.
What?
It says, I love y'all's video so much. My favorite part is Levi saying, hey, team. Yeah, you do a bit of a long
Hey,
H.
team.
Hey,
Is
team.
that how I do it?
I think you just sound
Hey.
super Canadian. And your tattoos, I don't have any. I have a few in the works,
Gezellig.
which is
It's Dutch.
it's a Dutch word for like, feel good vibes, being with friends, community. And then the other one is like a medical thing for Levi because he kept losing his medical alert bracelet. So
Yeah.
Fave bands.
I gotta give a shout
Father
out.
John Misty.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Peach Pit.
Peach Pit is another local band.
Peach Pit's awesome.
Gotta give a shout out to my boy Hotel Mira, Charlie Kerr. He's just a friend of mine, and he makes good music. If you check him out on Spotify, Hotel Mira, he's pretty good.
Also, like lots of like oldie stuff for me.
Yeah.
Like a lot of Supertramp, All About It.
Brandon Wu, favorite YouTubers besides yourself. Leah, do you know any other YouTubers other than me?
I know Curtis.
Curtis Bowdy. Curtis
I like
Bowdy
Curtis
is,
Bowdy.
Yeah, because we hang out with him, and he's local.
I don't really watch YouTube. Like, I know about them. I'm not gonna lie.
I make a living on YouTube, and you don't know any other YouTubes other than me.
We spend so much time talking about YouTube and creating YouTube videos that at the end of the day, I don't have a lot of.
There it goes. Wow.
I don't spend a lot of time online, to be honest. I get a bit exhausted.
Okay, I will answer the question because clearly Leo doesn't know any other YouTubers.
No. Do you think you guys will get a Tesla?
Yes. Yeah. We make
with
so much money. We're gonna buy a Tesla tomorrow, probably.
Nope.
Or the next day.
I wish. I took Levi to test drive a Tesla for his birthday.
Yeah, we actually have a video where we test drove a Tesla. It was fun. I would love to buy a Tesla. We right now don't own a car. There's going to be a whole video about how we don't own a car coming soon. But if we were to own a car, it would be electric, maybe a Tesla.
Aww.
I'd have to make a lot more money, though, if that's going to
Emily,
happen.
I was always too shy to request your Instagram. Leah, nah, Emily, nah, like, I know you on here. Send it. I'll say yeah. Probably not tonight, because I don't know if I'll be on my phone, but, like, yeah, man, send it over.
Just to follow up on Brandon, Craig Adams, Johnny Harris, and his wife is Harris.
Oh, yeah, I know them, the Eater ones, right?
Yeah, the Eater ones.
I follow them, and Borders, anything
Borders,
from
Vox, yep.
We follow, honestly, it's yoga. We follow Aloe
we
Yoga.
do yoga. Yeah.
That's, yeah.
Just bought bamboo utensils from the Patagonia store. And a frisbee made from recycled fishnets.
Oh,
Sick.
cool.
I love frisbee. Frisbee is like my favorite thing to do ever. Just like the yellow couch is amazing.
Thank you.
Shrouded in darkness right now, so you can't see it. But it's where do y'all live? We live
Victoria.
in Canada, Victoria.
Yep. On a little island. That's actually kind of big. It's the size of England, but you know. You guys are lucky. Meeting someone decent at a bar is almost impossible. Just dating as a feminist, vegan, and a minority is so hard in a very red state.
Whoa. Damn, that's a
sorry,
crazy
that
scenario.
that sucks.
Thanks to Konkin, I discovered you guys yesterday.
Binged all last night. Cool.
Well, thanks, man. I'm Milady.
What? Why are you assuming?
Lindsay May. I don't know.
Lindsay May. You're not gonna assume their gender. Who knows?
Oh, God.
Just saying.
Craig Adam on YouTube is amazing. Yes, he is. He's so good. He's just so weird. He's so weird. You can leave a comment on this video and say Levi Hildebrand thinks you're weird.
You're weird. What do you do in your free time? Cook.
What?
Eat. Oh my God.
Okay, so this is our problem, is like, since we both work at home, Leah doing her PhD, me doing YouTube videos, is like, I used to play guitar. Like, I used to write poetry, as lame as that sounds. And
you used to write poetry?
Yes, and I never wrote
you
any.
Write me poetry?
No, I don't write you any poetry. Dude. Leah, we'll talk about it later. But since I started making YouTube videos, I just, like, all of my creative energy goes into making videos, so we don't have, like, a lot of hobbies. And so we garden and we cook. And those two things have really become big parts of our lives, because, you know, you can cook food and you need to eat food, so you cook, but then it's also something that we do for fun.
Okay, I also just
Introverted Flower, thank you.
What do you think about electric buses coming to Victoria?
Those are cool.
That's cool.
I think it's awesome.
I think you're right. Reeve Van Lanensmith, cool name, about the environmental footprint for making brand new electric car.
That's honestly,
that's the hard thing. Used is
yeah
usually better. It's complex.
There is a very strong argument for keeping efficient internal combustion engine vehicles on the road just because the resources that went into making them was so great and they are still useful. But when vehicles get to the point in their life where they're not as efficient anymore, you kind of just got to get rid of them because they become sort of a bigger risk than reward or whatever that sort of saying is.
Write Leah poetry? Yeah.
Right,
Leah?
Leah?
You should, man. You've been
Let's hear
here
a
5.5
poem.
years.
No,
Marry
why did they
this
say
man.
that? I didn't. I got one for Levi who loves Frisbee. My brother-in-law, who owns a craft brewery, sponsors 2 Frisbee teams.
What?
Whoa!
4 Degrees Brewery?
Dang. Your brother-in-law.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Owns a brewery?
You have cool family.
Can we hear some of Leah's theater?
Here?
If you look up, it's called You're Doing What at Your Age, it'll show up. Don't go to my YouTube channel. I don't really have one. There's like 2 videos on there, and
Jeez.
That's it.
Mr. Janky.
Janky, damn, what's going on?
I gotta go to bed here for work in the morning, but keeping you... dude, you out of control. I'm honestly... I'm blown away.
Yeah, I didn't even know this was a function. Actually, I didn't even know how this works. Levi set it up.
Yes, of course.
That's true.
No, thank you though, Tristan. Honestly, this is the first time we've done a live stream, a Q&A like this, and it's been really fun. But that no setting.